Hi Cancer, it's Christel here with a reading for you for December 2020. I'm going to make some room here. I'm going to pull out the main cards. So the Six of Water is for you, it's the You card and the Messenger of Fire. Okay, so the Six of Cups and the Messenger of Fire, let's put it like this. I'm just pulling out the base cards so we can start from there. All cards have been shuffled before, decks were cut and put together again. So the Ten of Swords, the Five of Wands, the Four of Swords, the Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay. So later on I'll be drawing from these cards and the messages here. And I will put maybe some on top of here, but we'll see. So let's start here, Cancer. Six of Water. Six of Water is the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is usually a nostalgic card. It's sometimes a card that, you want the past to come back, or you are really enchanted by the past. But I feel here it's more like things from the past are giving you inspiration with the Messenger of Fire. The Messenger of Fire is the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is that, that purity of energy that gives you the inspiration and the creative inspiration as well, to start something, to go for something, to go after it. And it is a very beginning. It's a little bit like the Ace of Wands. There is a beginning, but with the Ace, the beginning is coming here. You have started something new. And that something new, I feel, is a little bit connected to something from the past, something that you love from the past. Now let's have a look here. I'm seeing, these cards are very good. I think here, the past, maybe, the thing you're doing is based on some hurtful experiences from the past. But we know that when we go from our wounds that come from the past, that sometimes beautiful new things can come from there. And the wounds are there. But doesn't mean that the wounds have no function. I feel that this is here like the basis for this new thing you're going to do. It could be something, you're Cancer. You're very much in touch with your emotions. So it could be something like healing. It feels like healing is going on here. And I feel the healing, and maybe a healing profession. Maybe that you're starting to, help people, help others, because of the hurt you experienced in the past. That is a very big possibility. So you're working with the wound. Now, when you work with the wound, that is a good thing, because you're getting hope again. I'm going immediately here, because what happens is when you start dealing with your wounds, is you get hope again, and you see a healing. I feel this Star is a way to healing, and here as well. These two, even that one. Now, let's first have a look at the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands in this deck, there is some, this feeling of being all over the place, a scatteredness. All the creativity has fallen down. So this Five of Swords, I think it has to do with the wound. It's something that has been, bringing you down. It has made you distracted, not focused on the now, but more hanging on in the past. But, with these cards and with this Messenger of Fire, which is the Environment card, I think there is something new and some lessons that you've learned from these experiences. This could be, like a conflict that you have still going on inside about this wound. But there is a way, there is a path to healing here. And I think this Messenger of Fire is that start of the healing process. That's what it feels like to me. Because here, the swords are like the wands. They are the thoughts, the hurt, the wounds. But when the lamb goes quiet, these swords can't hurt it. It feels like this lamb is protected. So there is healing going on. And I feel that you have started that. And there will be more healing here. This is the path. Now, so don't be worried. This is the basis of where you're starting your healing process. And this can be whatever. This can be about a relationship ending. This can be a loss you suffered. This can be something like a bad ending to a work situation, a conflict with somebody, but also it left you conflicted inside of you, and that takes away your focus from the now. And here you're getting that focus again. You're getting that energy, that enthusiasm again for life. And this also in the bottom 3, that is there. There is some work to be done, some becoming still so that you can regroup, that you can focus again. The sun, the focus is here, and it's on the 3rd eye chakra from the lamb. So there is this need for you to start focusing again, and especially focusing on you. I feel that this is something that I say to my clients when I work with toxic relationship clients, or victims or survivors. I prefer the word survivors. I always say to them that the healing starts with the focus on you and not the focus on the toxic partner. So whatever the situation is, the healing starts with you focusing on you. That means becoming still, becoming quiet, becoming, not as restless as here. And treating the wound, starting to acknowledge the wound. The wound is there. The wound is never going to go away completely. With healing, it's not about getting rid of the wound. It's about learning how to deal with the wound. And that's something you're going to learn to do, because the Queen of Pentacles here feels to me like you feel more protected, you feel more sure. Look at the deer with the baby deer. She's protecting this. So the Queen of Pentacles, it could be even somebody in your life helping you with the healing process, somebody that grounds you, that gives you this earth under your feet, so that you have a foundation again from where to start the healing. And the healing is going to be a step-by-step process. It's not going to go in one go. So the 7 of Pentacles is indicating me that you're going to go and start that process. But I feel that this is not your energy, this Mother of Pentacles, which is the Queen of Pentacles. I feel that this is somebody like maybe a healer, a coach, a counselor, a therapist, is helping you get grounded, and you feel safe with this person. This person is giving you the safety to sort of also to collapse and then put yourself together again, like creating this safe environment and a cocoon for you to do the healing in. It's going to be a process, but it's going to bring you a new perspective. It's going to bring you healing as well. It's going to bring you hope. And the healing is, as I said, this wound is never going to go away completely, but you can start to work with it. And that's what you're learning here, and what you're learning with this person helping you. There's a lot of introspection, inner work to be done. And I'm not going to kid you. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy, but I think you are now fired up. You are willing to do that work. You are, you want to go here. You want to feel that hope again, the new, almost like a new beginning, a fresh you, with fresh perspective, with a healed, not, or maybe, let's say, a recovered perspective that knows how to deal with this. Let's see what the other cards say here on top of them. So for me, always these are the most important ones, and the other ones are sort of additional information. Sometimes they give more insight, sometimes they give advice. So another, no, it's not the 7, this is the 8. So this is you working diligently. I think this is you working, starting to work with that wound, starting the work here. And the wound comes from the past, yeah? Now, the past, sometimes when you hold on too much, you can get stuck in it. I feel this card here, you decided to get unstuck from the past, from that wound, because you're working on it. You're working with it. And in the beginning, it may be that you're doing that work on your own and that this person is only going to come in later on. You see, this wound is a Three of Swords. It's really something that really hurt you. It disappointed you. Yeah, it's literally the wound card, isn't it? Somebody has really hurt you. Yeah, and that, when you're scattered, then you sometimes don't know which way to go. You're blindfolded. You don't see the next step. And the next step will come, but at the moment it feels like dark. And it feels like, okay, I can go various directions, but how do I start this healing process? Where do I start to heal this process? And that's where this person is going to help you a lot. So see that, look at that, that person. I think this Hierophant is the same person. It's like a mentor, a teacher, or even, it can even be like a course or a program that you enter, but it is connected with this Queen of Pentacles that is going to give you the safety and the possibility to start that healing process. So here, this is like choices you have to make for yourself. But I also feel that your healing journey, where you start to go inside, and where you start this focus on yourself, the angel is protecting the process. The angel is sort of saying to you, yes, now make the choices now. And maybe it's even the choice of going, in therapy or in counseling or whatever it is you do. You have to make that choices, because the Six of Swords says there is safe land on the horizon. You see it here. But there is first a journey you have to do, the journey of the healing itself, the journey of recovery. This is a journey you have to do. And sometimes that is a bit of a lonely journey. But you see this woman here, she looks sad, if you look at her body language. But she is not alone, and I feel that this is the not alone. So somebody or a group of people, or a program that is helping you. But I feel you get that safe space to go there. Now, don't underestimate work. I think there is some hard work ahead of you. You also feel like, am I going to be able to do this? But you will, because I'm seeing these cards, and also because there is this enthusiasm here. In a way, you feel like, it's going to be hard work, but there is also the fire in you that wants to do the job, that wants to do that recovery job. Yeah, see, there is going to be some good start to it. I'm not saying this is really like the victory card, but it's a good card. It's like people supporting you on your journey, and that can be one person. It can be also, like family members, friends that support you, and they support you on this journey. Again, we have a Four of Swords, like here, a different one. So the journey is a lot of, I think, a part of the journey is also resting, really, getting quiet in yourself, but also it feels like part of the journey and part of healing is like resting. It feels like you haven't rested for a long time. The scatteredness, the pain. Sometimes that leaves us restless. Sometimes that leaves us in conflict with ourselves. And then we need to heal by really becoming, really calm and peaceful inside. And that's very hard to do when we are still very hurt. But you're wanting to do that. So I think rest here is very important in that healing journey. The Knight of Wands here on this card. I think, I feel that this card is sometimes the restlessness, sticking it, coming up again. And then, but on the other hand, it's also like inspiration coming from resting. The salamanders, they are the inspiration, the thoughts, the ideas, the creativeness. So ideas that come when you get still, you get ideas here, you get also insights on how to heal, and that will bring you on your journey. I also feel that these insights, because it's pointed to the past, to looking that way, the insights from what has happened in the past, from, you get to examine the things that hurt you, the situations or the people that hurt you. And then you get more insight. And sort of part of that insight, the fact that you start to understand the dynamics and the things that happened, you start to distance yourself. You get a more third party view, and you're not as close into the emotion anymore. So you can distance yourself, and that in itself brings about healing, because you get insights, aha moments. Yeah, so I feel that, the aha moments here, the insights, it's going to make you a little bit, it's going to bring you a lot of wisdom, a lot of this discernment. You're going to master your emotions, but also your thoughts that aren't connected to the wound. And the healing, there is a group. So it's going to be a program or people helping you. There is a support system. So you're not going to have to do this alone, but this is all possible. So let's have a look here what comes out on top of that card. And I'm just going to draw not from the top of the heap, but randomly. So maybe there's a little bit more insight here in this. So we have the messenger of fire and the king of fire. The king of fire is the king of wands. This king really is, now invested and committed to healing the heart here. Yeah, you are really, from the messenger, from the beginning, you're going to master the path of healing. I think this king should be here, to next to the star, where you really committed and when you're totally in that process, and where healing is starting to occur. I mean, here as I said, not completely, the wound's not going to go away completely, but you know how to deal with it. You know how to deal with it. Let's see what messages come up. So also randomly, okay, this one wants to come out. I just feel them, and whatever comes out, comes out. Okay, so let's start with this one. Fulfillment and, oh, look, see, it's about healing. But let's start with this one. So fulfillment, it says, joy abounds in all areas of my life. I think this is here where you have the support of somebody and you're doing the work. I think it's here as well, the support. And that brings you more joy. This is also the star, knowing that when you do the healing, it brings you fulfillment, but because you're also proud of yourself, that you're doing the work and that you have, taken on the difficult task of doing that work. Now, the loss, of course, here, the loss here, it's something from the past. And the healer guides are there. So I'm picking up here because this is the Ask Your Guides deck from Sonia Choquette. So the healer guides, this card tells me that the healer guides are present for you. So it is possible for you to start the recovery and to start working with your wound here and with the loss. So don't despair. It's, because you're being helped, you're being supported. And the last card is from the Spirit Animal Oracle by Colette Baron Reid. And okay, let's see which one is that coming out. That is a beautiful card here as well on the healing path. Slow is a turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. I mean, this healing path, it's not going to be quick. So we're not going to say this is for December, this is going to be fixed in December. This is going to be an ongoing process into 2021, for sure. Cancer. It's going to be slow, but I think even healing, it can't be done fast. It's a slow journey. It's the step by step here. It's that. And also this card is a little bit like slower card, because you have to rest. You can't do the healing all at once. Healing is an intense process as well. So sometimes you have to slow down and to become quiet, to rest a lot, so that you can incorporate whatever you're learning on that journey of healing, the insights that are coming. Those insights that you see here, the wisdom, also the understanding of the dynamics here as well, insights, that lead you to understand better what happened. So I hope that goes well for you, Cancer. So this is it for you for now. In December, I also will post a very short video and a sneak preview for you for 2021. That's in my agenda anyway. So for now, I'm going to love you and leave you. Bye, Cancer.